Through your inebriated eyes.
Okay, there's a fight that broke out. I guess one of the girls' ex-boyfriends showed up.
Don't tell me what you guess. I'm not interested in what you guess. A fight broke out outside the club.
Yes, and the bus was parked outside of the club. And the driver was getting really upset. He wanted to leave. And I was like, you can't leave my friends here. Like, we need a ride back.
What do you mean? The driver was getting upset?
He was getting upset that there was a fight taking place outside of the bus.
Just a second. Carefully, Miss Yates. Did the driver say to you, please get everybody, it's not safe here, I want to get out of here?
He was yelling at everybody. And
to get into the bus?
Yes.
And were people listening to him or not listening to him?
They were, but he was also getting physical with them, like pulling people on the bus, and he can testify. He was there.
Would you like me to come up and give a statement?
Depends upon whether or not you want to do that.
I would love to.
I'm ready to hear you. Your last name is?
My last name is Martinez, Judge.
How old are you?
26.
You were at the party?
Yes.
Were you as drunk as she was?
No, absolutely not.
Was she pretty drunk?
Yes. Most of the people there are pretty intoxicated.
And so you've been that route, and now you're 26 and smarter, I assume?
A lot smarter than I was at 21.
Well, maybe you should have a talk with these idiots. Go ahead.
Well, what had happened was a fight had broken out. Somebody's ex-girlfriend was partying with us, and her ex-boyfriend had showed up and wasn't too happy to see her there, intoxicated with a bunch of guys. And a fight had broken out. That fight spilled out into the street.
Okay, so the fight was with the people that were in your party.
Yeah. That turned into a brawl because it spilled out into the street. Of course, friends had friends there, and people started backing each other up, and a big brawl turned out. Well, security was involved in the fighting. They were throwing punches. They were spraying people with mace. There's a lot of commotion going on. The driver did ask everybody to get on the bus. Some of the people that were involved in the fight were fighting. They were trying to get on the bus. Some of the people that weren't even on the bus were trying to get on the bus to continue the fight. So it was hard to decide who was with the party and who wasn't. I feel for the driver because he was just trying to do his job. He was just trying to get out of there, get out of the situation. What had happened too was people were trying to get on the bus that belonged on the bus, and he wasn't letting people on the bus that should have been there. So I remember seeing somebody in the doorway of the bus trying to keep it open because he wanted to leave. He was telling everybody, I'm out of here. I'm not waiting for anybody. We're taking off. And as people were trying to get on the bus, he was trying to close the door, and somebody was holding the door open. I'm not sure who this person was. I barely knew a couple of people there. And he started kicking the door, telling him, get away from my door, get away from the door, kicking it. And the guy backed up, and he tried to close the door again, and somebody grabbed it, threw it open. They dragged somebody all bloody on the bus that had gotten beat up. The person was knocked out, dead cold. I mean, blood all over their face, so that didn't help. So after we did that, most of the people were on the bus. Some people got left there, by the way. He shut the door, proceeded to take off. I was on the bus, she was on the bus, that's all I cared about.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
All right, Miss Yates, ball is in your court. I'll hear you.
About what?
What do you mean about what? You better stop drinking. You can't lose any cells.
And later today,
she got punished because you sold weed. She's out $1,400. You're out zippity-doo.